Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke, and every 3.5 minutes, someone dies from a stroke. Did you know that up to 80% of strokes are preventable? Something that could steal your ability to speak, move, or even recognize your loved ones is actually often preventable with the right lifestyle changes. Over the next few minutes, we're going to discuss how to spot the signs early and how you can take control of your health starting today to reduce your risk of stroke. But first, let's talk about how a stroke happens. A stroke occurs when blood flow to part of the brain is cut off, either from a blockage, which is known as ischemic stroke, or there's bleeding, known as a hemorrhagic stroke. Without the oxygen rich blood, brain cells begin to die, and the longer the delay in treatment, the more damage occurs. One of the best ways that you can help to save a life, that could be even your own, is by knowing the FAST acronym. F, face drooping. If the face becomes asymmetrical, one side is higher than the other, that's concerning. If there's arm weakness, A, the arm, you have difficulty lifting or moving your arm. S, speech difficulty. You can't speak, or words are coming out jumbled, or it's not making sense. T, time. It's time to call 911. If you see face drooping or experience arm weakness or begin having difficulty with speech, either yourself or if there's someone around you that's experiencing those signs, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. Again, the longer the delay in treatment, the more damage that is going to occur to the brain. Prevention is very, very important when it comes to stroke. Getting timely care is important, but we want to prevent things where we can. And that's where I work with people every day. Weight plays a massive role in risk of stroke. Excess weight strains your heart, raises your blood pressure, worsens your cholesterol, and is directly linked to diabetes. All of these things significantly increase your risk of stroke. I help my patients lose weight not by doing gimmicks, but doing sustainable medically guided plans that's tailored specifically for their body, for their lifestyle, and their goals. Losing just 10 to 20 pounds can reduce your risk of stroke dramatically. I recently celebrated with one of my patients who had lost 30 pounds and has been sustaining that 30-pound weight loss over the last 2 years by working on things not that's restrictive, because one of my rules of thumbs is it's never off limits unless you're allergic to it. But because we looked at what makes sense for her, we talked about timing of food, we talked about what food in terms of content. We came up with a plan that makes sense for her, and not only has she lost the weight, but she's maintaining it. We are so excited. With your risk of stroke, you also want to make sure, in addition to weight management, that you know your numbers. What is your blood pressure number? Blood pressure can feel silent. It's called a silent killer. So if you're not checking it, you don't know what it is oftentimes. Know your cholesterol numbers. Know your blood sugar. These are very important, and these can give early signs that warning signs that there may be something that's looming down the road if we don't get it reversed. You want to move more and sit less. Aim for 30 minutes of exercise most days, and it doesn't have to be 30 minutes all at once. You can break it up. Walking, doing light strength training, doing yoga, all of those things are very important ways to be able to get you moving. And of course, eating smart, not necessarily less, where we're focusing on real whole foods like vegetables, our fruits, our lean proteins, our healthy fats, decreasing processed foods so that we are cutting down on inflammation and our stroke risk. And of course, losing weight in which you don't have to lose weight alone, having support, having medical guidance to be able to come up with some goal setting uh, techniques that make sense for you is critical in an effective long term weight loss plan. Because my goal is to make you succeed. And I'm helping my patients to do this every day. And I love doing my dancing videos to celebrate. So um, just remember, stroke is a silent until it's not. You may experience facial drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and if you do, it's time to call 911. Think fast. But the good news is that you have more control than you think over your stroke risk. If you're ready to reduce your risk, work on weight loss, and take even more charge of your health, I'd love to be a part of that journey. Click on the link, like and subscribe, share the video. Contact me at 704-594-1140 by text or phone call to set up a consultation and let's talk about getting your stroke risk reduced today.